Hello everybody, YouTube Cool here, and today I'm going to do something very special. So, a lot of people recently have been doing rankings of all the 2023 cars. One of them I want to shout out is a friend, T Toys Review Ty. I watch him a lot. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. He had a thing. He had like a little forums, but that's closed now. So, I decided I'd just do my own version, but with a catch. These are all the ones I got in 20. These are all the 2023 cars, except for that guy in the back. That's Vladimir Trunkov. Let me zoom in there. Yeah, I got him in 2023, but I didn't get the 2023 version because I don't like that. It's not as cool. So he's not gonna be included in the ranking, but I thought I'd bring him out because I feel like that I owe that. And so I separated these into different sectors, kind of. Minus Vlad. Just pretend he doesn't exist right now. Alright, so in front are all the new items. Yes, there's one from the movie. And then in the back are all the new Thailand variants. You know, all the ones that have not been produced in Thailand before. I was gonna include just everyone, but I decided that was really uncomfortable, so I'm not doing that. And then lastly, we have the expanded universe of the Glow Racers and the D100s, the two we got. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rank them. I'm going to put them in order, and I'm going to explain why as I go along. This might take a while. This video is probably not going to be very organized. So yeah, here's the first, like the bottom five. Randy. Randy is an absolute disappointment. He's like the definition of a disappointment. Now in real life, because like this is a big point of contention, a lot of people think Randy has like a very bright red, but that's actually not correct. He has a very dark red. Well, not. It's about the same kind of red as like I want to say Francesco or something. It's like a darker red as compared to Lightning McQueen, who is more of a fiery orange red. Like if I zoom out here, you can definitely tell the difference right now. A lot of images just kind of show him in like the bright, super saturated red, and that's incorrect. But other than that, he's still like pretty bad. Mine has a lot of those weird errors. Like he's just the definition of poor quality control. Like a lot of design choices just were not thought out. Big one being the fact that they didn't even make a new mouth for him. I guess that might have been because the bumpers are really small, so it would have been hard to capture that on diecast. But like, it loses a lot of the character of Randy. It just makes him look like a little milquetoast guy. Like the Cinnamon Toast Crunch commercials. He doesn't really look like Randy from Cars on the Road. I'm not... Actually, I'm debating. I'm debating on these guys. Because, like, Randy's, like, the only one that's objectively terrible. Everyone else is pretty cool. But I think, Mateo, he's pretty boring. And I feel like his eyes and his expression, like he could have. Actually, no, I think he's fine. I might actually let me swap this out. Rumbler Mater. Rumbler Mater is a car I love to defend. You know, he's got the whole face thing going on. He also doesn't look too bad in this light because I don't have my lights on right now. So yeah, Mater. This is what Rumbler Mater has, like, weird coloration. He's, like, weirdly desaturated. Like, if I compare him to the other Mater they made this year, look how much more deep and saturated, like, versus how washed out this color palette is. I don't know if that was, like, trying to mimic dust or something. I think that might be what that is. Like, I want to guess that that's... Or they just followed the card art a little too well, because, like, he has, like, a similar expression on the card art, and it just does not translate as a diecast. It just doesn't. But other than that, I love him so much. This is one of those pseudo deluxes they got where, like, it's like they have a taller card, but it's not like a deluxe. It's like sort of an in-between, I guess. I'm really glad. I got this guy for $3. So, you know, good timeline. Jeremy. Actually, Jeremy's also a bit washed out, but I think he's a really solid die cast. I think he's really well scaled, I think, to an extent. I think he's slightly taller than McQueen, but I think like he generally looks fine. Like it's very comparable. He's very solid. I had a lot of beef with my Rumbler McQueen because mine like just chafes on my bedroom floor and it's just really annoying. It's not very fun to just have a car just chafe and it just looks messy down there. So I also don't like the black border they gave him. I think that's really weird. That's a really weird, like, I don't know. I don't know why they highlighted it on this version. And he, like, I don't think it's an iPlay either. So I don't know why it's not just the same as normal McQueen. I think so. I might have to change this actually. Alright, so I brought out my headlamp for this. Let me turn the brightness down. Yeah, this is a way better headlamp. So this is Mato. I think she deserves to go in the best. So I think my ranking of these will go something like this. All right, Road Trip Mater. Time to talk about this guy. So they made a new Mater, and it's this, and I think this is a really cool mold. But it's Mater still, so as much as I love this, as cool as this guy is, I cannot fathom putting this over the others, you know? So yeah, there's May. She's cool. Not diecast I pull out very often. Niall's also pretty basic, but still really cool. Nice new mold. And Breaker Box, I really like this guy. He comes with a little barrel, and he has a lot of cool decals. You can see there, Thunder Hollow Speedway. He has Thunder Hollow Speedway. Yeah, he's pretty alright, pretty cool. And I think the best new release that I own is Mato. I'm only doing die casts, so I didn't even know what year the Baby Quadratorkasaur came out, but I have the color changer of that, so yeah, that's also pretty cool. But this is like all the die casts. If I zoom out, pay no attention to the scary looking clown in the background. And that's a wrap for the 2023 new releases. But what about the old re-releases? But first, I'm going to just discuss these guys. Glow Racer Mater is pretty awesome. He glows in the dark. Let me tilt my headlight down a little bit. So as you can see, he glows a little bit. I'm very good on camera. Hold on, let me just warm him up a little here. Alright, I paused there, so that's not accurate. It takes a little longer, but yeah, maybe it's just I'm not dark enough. So I think he's really cool. He's a really good like replacement for that other Mater they did in the NASCAR line, that other crew chief Mater. I think this guy looks great. And then there's D100 Doc. I really love this. This is a great tribute to Paul Newman, even though it's not. It's obviously not. It's for the Disney 100. But I like to think of it as also being like, it's like a good commemorative Fabulous Hudson Hornet. You know, it's a really solid release. I really like this. I think I still prefer Mater though, just because it's a little more unique. But this Doc is really nice. It's really cool seeing Doc with this beautiful silver. Doc should get more metallic variants. And then, as we previously discussed, Vladimir Trunkov, who is the Chinese version. Let's see here. Does it say made in China? Yep. All right. You can read it clear as day. Made in China. So yeah, he's just gonna sit back here. And now on to these guys. Starting up, here's the Stanley statue. This is a plastic accessory type deal. He was in a 2-pack with red, which basically means you're paying $1 for this guy, which I think is fine. It is just Stanley, you know, he's not super impressive. But I think he's a really cool. None of these guys are like as terrible, I think. Oh, excuse me. as terrible as like something like Randy over there. But so it's gonna be really hard to rank these, I feel like. I think I might also. This is Dragon McQueen. This is one I had as a kid that they re-released. A lot of cars that I had as a kid are getting re-released more recently, like Mater with Sign, Tubbs and Vlad. You know, I think Road Repair McQueen. Yeah, Road Repair McQueen is also one, but I got him back. So yeah, this is Dragon McQueen. He's a pretty big departure from the original, and I'm not sure I like it. I really just hate this part, the little weird mustache he got. I've seen other people get it too, and it's just really annoying, but I think generally he's pretty fine. The mouth is a little off as well, but I think the eyes are okay. I think he's cool. I would love if they did another version of him though, you know, do something special. I'll say Patoka's also pretty. I didn't originally want to get Patoka, but I did because like there were two of him. I didn't get both of them. I just got one. And yeah. He just suffers from general Thailand issues, like his decals just not being as clear or crisp and as splendid. It really stinks because, you know, he's really cool and all. So that stinks. I don't like. All right, what else? Who else is there to rank? Can't read my magnet face. This is Johnny Blamer, also known as Magnet Face, because apparently everyone just loves his face so much that they hit him from the front. I mean, that is a pretty punchable face, not gonna lie. But I actually don't like what they did. See, this is another example of like Thailand's like production ideology not working out, because they have a lot of printed on coloring as opposed to more like smooth China paints, and because of that you can see a lot of graininess in the green. The blue is perfect. The blue color is absolutely splendid, but on the green, like I mean, I guess it looks like grass, which is cool and kind of clever, but it's just there's something just off. Like it just I don't know, I feel like I'm just grasping at straws because like I can't really think of another like car to put below like these other great releases, because there's just so many good re-releases. I think 2023 had awesome re-releases. Nobody talks about that as much new stuff, but the new stuff was pretty good. So yeah, that's Magnet Face for you. Gonna leave him there. Kabuto Ninja is almost identical to his original release, and Mater has this weird little. I just want to show that off. I have a second of this guy, and I made a new custom that I'm not going to show here, but it was pretty fun. So that's all I got to say on these two. They're pretty fine. Patty got eyeshadow. Nice. Finn is Finn, same as he's always been, but I think he's really improved now. He's more of an accurate color, whereas before he was really blue for some reason. And he is a little blue, but this is more like a silvery gray blue. Like a metallic, I want to say military gray, like that sort of gray color. I think he looks really neat. I think this is a really great replacement. I'm so glad I got this version of Finn McMissile. I think this is the version of Finn McMissile that should get released more often, instead of that weird Palace Danger version. I just remembered Miles with open hood kind of stinks. I don't like how they changed the hood to work, because it's got this weird hook system. Instead of just like, you know how like some things just kind of click up and down. This is like a binary. It's either up or it's just straight shut. And that, you know, it's like a monkey's paw, because the original didn't open as far as this, but this is just disappointing. I might actually, hold on. I mean, he's definitely better than Lee Race, but like, he's just, I'm not gonna risk showing the hood here. I think I reviewed him, and I showed off how terrible the hood was, so. Yeah. Only a few cars left. Ito-san has a way better expression, and I love this version. I think this version is really great. It has really smooth paint. It is a way lighter blue, because Ito-san's a really dark blue in the actual tune. It's more similar to some other release. Jessie Hollander, I think her name was. But yeah, this Ito-san is perfect, I think. It's a really good Ito-san variant. I much prefer it. Only issue is that they didn't add the tow things, but I think you can still tow him. I've practiced being able to tow Ito-san like this. So that's good. Kabuto of Flames. See, what's weird about this is that this is the face he was supposed to have, but when they actually made him, like, way later, he had, like, the same expression as the normal one. But, now they went back to this, and I'm really glad, because now he's different, other than the flame, which is really nice. It's really blue. I like it. And number 1 has to be Todd, the Pizza Plant Truck. He is just an iconic character, you know? Like, this is the Pixar character. He has really great detailing and stuff. He's really well done. This is what I just love everything about this. Like, I love his wheels. I love his face. I love how he looks like a bruised banana. I love the little flappy ear, like little... I love his little rocket. I love how... This is a stim toy, you know what? Like, this is the kind of thing you stim with, and it's really nice. You don't know what stimming is. It's something autistic people do, and I like to do it a lot. And it's just satisfying. This is nice. Just the rubber. I do wish he had treaded tires and maybe the details from his Toy Story 2, but this is the Cars version, and you know, for what it is, it's fine. I think this is a really solid Todd the Pizza Plant Truck. Easily my favorite Thailand variant. Now, on to the big challenge now. How do these all stack up together? And so we've come to the end of my ranking. This is all of the cars ranked in order. I'm going from, like, a book, left to right. I hope this video was fun. It might drag a little bit, and it was a little, you know, meandering, but I wanted to do this just because I thought it would be a fun idea. It's not going to be fun putting all these cars back, but you know what? I did something today, and I think that's pretty cool. I hope you all have a great day. I hope things are nice for you all. Bye, guys. See you around.